Well, Royal Ascot Week, I think for a lot of people is nigh on the pinnacle over a 5-day carnival, and for us it's been incredibly lucky as well. So we've got incredibly fond memories of it, and we're looking to keep those coming. With these sort of win and you're in series, I do think you get exactly what they're looking for, which is the quality, and the Breeders' Cup's definitely on our radar, and we'd love to be considering it. These two, I think, would be ready to go and be competitive there if we got the right result. Docklands, he's been quite busy through the winter. He's 6, so we've got a pretty firm grip on him, and a long holiday and long time between runs doesn't really improve him any, and he is happiest doing his job, training as a racehorse and going to the races. So he got a break after Hong Kong, but actually, he left the yard carrying more weight than when he came back. So last year we actually ran him at Epsom, and we did consider doing the same just because it does seem to improve him, but he's already had 2 runs, so we thought we'd take him for a racecourse gallop, which he went for last week, which he loved and seems in excellent order, and we're just looking forward to getting into the races. I do think it looks a deeper race this year, both quality-wise and the form of the top horses, I think, appears stronger.
Towards the line and beyond the nod between Docklands and Rosallion.
He's up against it, but he's been there before, and he's not going to lack for effort, that's for sure. I would say it's a very strong possibility, particularly if he was a win and you're in. He's been sort of labelled as a straight track specialist, which is fine, but he really was very competitive in Hong Kong, which is a very tough place to go and be competitive in. And I just thought he was beginning to learn, a bit more sort of racing tradecraft, if you will, and it's what gave us the confidence to be able to consider the Breeders' Cup and send him round a turn now, having run so well in Hong Kong. Time for Sandals. She's always been a filly from purchasing her as a yearling that we held in high regard. Just felt that she had a degree of sort of size, scope and a bit of quality, and it all came very naturally to her from day one. And she was a classic sort of whatever she did at 2, she was going to improve at 3, we felt, just given how big she is. Until Ascot, we actually felt we hadn't quite got all her conditions right, and finally, with some quality sprinters taking her along on fast ground, we thought we'd really see her at her best, and so it proved. Yeah, I don't know if we've quite had her 100% so far this year. She's been very good at home since, and as I said, we're really looking forward to getting her back in amongst some fast horses on quick ground, hopefully, and back at Ascot. 3rd run of the year, it was her 3rd run last year, so let's hope we have. I do feel we're going to be competitive. It's very tough. We're now taking on, the senior, older sprinters, whereas last year it was 3-year-old only. So, but she's had enough racing now to sort of equip her for that. And what we're seeing at home, I think we'll see an improved performance. I'd have no qualms travelling her. She does thrive on that sort of change of scenery and a change of environment, so we'd be very keen to, and actually I think probably an extended 5 or 6 round a bend would show her in a great light as well, and it's very much on the radar, and really we just need to see her run a performance that gets her up to being competitive at that level again this year for us to bear it in mind. Yeah.